Yo, what's up, Chicago? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Greetings tonight, Intellectual Radio, popping off with Cheryl Sistrunk, where the views shared and expressed on this show does not represent Intellectual Radio, but they damn show represent Cheryl Sistrunk. My producer back there laughing. I don't know why he laughs at me, but they damn show represent me. And y'all, if you're viewing me for the first time, get you a pop, get you some water. Because, see, I'm the auntie that sit in the kitchen with the grandmama and them and talk nothing but S-H-I-T, okay? So I ain't afraid to tell it. I don't care who get mad. But you let me do a recap of last week of all of these 9 people out here running for election for the mayor of the city of Chicago. We got to go green, number 1, Jamal Green, Miss Sophia King, Cam Buckner, Willie Wilson, Brandon Johnson, Paul Vallis, Lori Lightfoot, Roderick Sawyer, and we don't say Jesus, it's Jesus Chewy Garcia. And I was trying to say Jesus. No, I'm gonna quit playing with them people. You know, everybody want to be closer to the Lord. I don't understand it. But anyway, so we had the ABC moderator, Judy Sue, Craig Wall, and Enrique Rodriguez, and them, all of them trying to ask the questions. Now, they ask questions about, they address the public safety, safety concerns for workers on the street, like the street vendors and the mail carriers. They addressed the youth mental health. They addressed the access to transportation. Number 5 was the migrant response. Number 6 was affordable housing challenges. Number 7 was the opiate crisis. You know, it's amazing to me when they got to the opiate, all other people didn't want to say, y'all sent all the black people to jail, but y'all want to save the Caucasian. But you know, everybody trying to win. Number 8, budgeting for city needs. And number 9 was future for the Chicago Bears. And then everybody did their closing statement. I looked at it and I wasn't impressed. I mean, everybody was ready except Willie Wilson. Willie, we're going to pray for you because you got all this money. And I know all of these facilities can help you. You have millions of dollars that you could take speech therapy. There's nowhere in the world that you got this young, pretty wife and she didn't help write out none of your questions for you. You need a divorce. Like your mate, your wife is your wisdom. Okay. And if your wife is not standing up and showing you the right way to go, you already lost. Okay. I love the part on the access to transportation. Roderick, who is Roderick Sawyer, he's an alderman. He say the council contracts and all them security that they got on CTA, the council, they contracts and pay for more police with that. I liked that. I liked the Jamal Green to say we needed to be safe, clean, and fast. Cam Buckner said no more ghost CTA presidents. Oh, I was like, damn. And Willie, he can't articulate his words or ideas to be valuable, respectable, or to be an understood candidate. But I think he's going to have to step his game up because Willie has done so much for the community that I was pulling for Willie, but Willie wasn't ready. Okay. Now, when they was addressing the youth mental health, Cam Buckner, I'm this, I'm that. I don't like candidates that I'm this, I'm that. I nobody want to hear all about who you is, you know. Everybody wanted to be relatable to the public by telling that their family was on dope fiends and their family was crackheads and they died broke. How y'all are millionaires or zillionaires or thousandaires and y'all get on here talking about how y'all brothers and sisters them died broke? Why y'all didn't help them people? Okay. But I don't know. Then with the migrant response, what I loved about that was Willie had the best response to me. Willie Wilson said, we need to look at home first. Y'all worrying about helping the immigrants and all the migrants that migrated here. We have to start at home first, up under the viaducts in Chicago first. I liked that. J Mall came in second. J Mall had a great response. Uh, but this is the key. Pick the candidate that is best for you, who you believe will make a change in Chicago. A lot of people is looking at Paul Vallis. They're looking at Chewy Garcia. They're looking at Lori Lightfoot. They're looking at all of these people. But as my producer said, we have too many African American on the panel, and the black vote is going to be split when we should all. And this is where you see that there's no unity with us. Still no unity. That we don't stick behind one candidate to put it together to go up against everybody, right? To go up against the Caucasians, the Hispanics, against everything. We supposed to pick one candidate and go behind them. But everybody want to be somebody. Cam Buckner, he got on my last good nerve, the last project nerve. He got on my last good nerve. You know, he looked it like he belonged in Black Panther, right? I couldn't deal with him. Sophia King, she piggybacked off of everything J. Mall said. I didn't like her. Lori Lightfoot, you ain't got a chance in the world with me. I heard that they saying it's looking good for Paul Vallis and it's looking good for Lori Lightfoot. But that is what they do. They put it out in the media to make you guys believe that them people may have a chance. I don't believe Lori has a chance, but who knows? They paying for these votes, baby. You can best believe it. Okay, so this is the key. Every level of government was there on the stage. There was no urgency. I heard J. Mall say that. It ain't never been no urgency. Our children need spaces to go and spaces to grow. And we definitely need to bring back the mental health. We definitely need to bring back the program that Harold Washington had that employed all of the youth in the city of Chicago. That if you don't hire our youth, we do not do business with you guys. They definitely need to ban the boot that Harold Washington brought out because it only affects the poor. It doesn't affect the rich. So the future of Chicago is in 9 people's hand. I'm going number one, J. Mall Green. I know everybody is hollering the little boy's too young, but we're tired of all these people that was on there looked like they was on their last leg ready to die. About 4 of them. I didn't know if they were gonna make it or not. They looked like they was ready to die. But you know, vote for who you want February 28th. I will be working the election, baby. That is $500. I think it's $450. I don't skip no money. I'm all about straight cash money. I will be working the election. So I'm letting you guys know. Make sure that you guys vote. Make sure that you vote. Now, on to the topic of the night that I want to go over. You know, I was sitting at work, minding my own damn business, and the courier brought a piece of paper in. And it says the union has been working very hard for you. Here's a list of their accomplishments that we received, that we've achieved in 2021. Wow, in 2022. There's still a lot to do, and we're looking forward to 2023. So, you know, this is for 308. I pray y'all press share, send it to all of the union pages. Let them know Cheryl is talking about them. And listen, you know, when I sit down and get to writing and ticking and tacking, y'all know I'm about straight business. I ain't got no friends. I ain't been to their house and ate none of their steak burgers and hamburgers. So when I talk, I'm talking for what Cheryl Sistrunk sees. So let's go down this line. They had 34 things that they felt that they had accomplished as the union. Where my page go? Because you know I got it backwards and forwards so everybody can follow along with me because this was ridiculous. That they wanted some accolades for doing their job. They all receive over 115,000, 125,000, 130,000, $140,000 a year or under that, but it's around in that ballpark. And they want somebody to clap their hand for doing their job, which is amazing to me. And they said that they had accomplished so many things in 2021 and 2022, but the math is not mathing. Mark Weems, first vice president, um, Snow White, Anita Tanai, General Counsel, Eric Dixon, President of Local 308, Deborah Lane, Secretary Treasurer. I guess this is the Secretary Treasurer to write up the paperwork. So Secretary Treasurer, um, y'all are looking like the Three Stooges to me. Okay. I want you guys to know that the jig is up. The games that y'all have ran on the CTA employees, the jig is up. So let's go down and let's talk about they say they accomplishments, but guess what Cheryl Sistrunk say that they have done? They has failed all of the local 308 members. Now, I looked at the paper, it had 34 items. And in the 34 items, the first thing that they said, convince the Illinois legislature to change the law to allow the reduction of the AC trust contribution from 3% to 1%. First of all, we ain't even supposed to be playing HC trust contributions. But y'all nigger rigging us out, but y'all failed on that. Okay. Number two, y'all said reduce the yearly health care premium paid by the 308 pensioners. Okay. So that means that they're paying $70.83 a month. Okay, that's cool for the pensioners. No increase in active members' pension contribution. That's what y'all supposed to do. You're being paid to make sure nothing increases. Number four, fourth straight year of no grievance assessment. Who gives a damn? No grievance assessment. Now, I'm going to skip down to, now I'm going to come back to that one because number four teed me off. Number five, returned 88% of discharged members back to work. That is y'all job. You're being paid $120,000, $115,000, $130,000. That is your job to make sure that you return all the discharged members to work. Okay. Number 6 and 7, they said 2 steward training and executive board training, but they were such a secret. It wasn't like how they put this out. They didn't put them notices in the station so everybody could take these steward classes and learn about executive board training. Now, number 8 and 9 should have been number 1 and 2. The PPP loan and the PP loan forgiven. But what I want Eric Dixon, Mark Wings, Penny McCoach, I want Deborah Lane, Catherine Donald Ship, and all of y'all, the heads of the 5 family, y'all did not tell the 308 members about the PPP loan. The PPP loan was released here at Intellectual Radio, popping off with Cheryl Sistrunk. Cheryl Sistrunk is the person that told the membership about the secret PPP loan. Now, had Cheryl Sistrunk didn't tell the membership about the PPP loan that y'all had done got and didn't tell them, you didn't ask nobody permission. Y'all went and got the loan. Now what was amazing to me about the PPP loan was CTA never closed it down. So what was the purpose of y'all going out and getting a PPP loan when we didn't need the loan? Y'all say y'all were paying the payroll. Who were y'all paying, baby? I'm still trying to figure out who did y'all need to pay on that payroll. But y'all continue to violate the amalgamated Constitution every chance that you get. And this is the problem with that. We need each and every one of you guys to come out February the 14th on Valentine's Day to attend these meetings because they're getting away like a fat cat at a rat factory. Okay. Now I want y'all to stop putting my name on this paperwork because I'm the one that told about the PPP. Don't put it on the paperwork like y'all told it. Y'all got bust out and then y'all had to hurry up and write about it, put a Zoom out, and then, we got a PPP loan. But y'all were supposed to bring that across the membership. But this is because 25 people are not showing up, and these people think they can do anything and everything they want to do. Number 10 is where they lost their mind. Created a true career path for CSAs to become full-time through P10. That's some bullshit, okay? We have employees that have been there, and I'm one of the employees that have been there 9 years and 8 months as a CSA. And I'll tell you what you have not done, Mark Wings. I'll tell you what you have not done, Penny McCoach. I will tell you what you have not done, Eric Dixon. I will tell you what you have not done, Deborah Lane. I will tell you what you have not done, Catherine Donaldship, and definitely Snow White, the general counsel, okay, Anita Tanai, has not done. Y'all all are failures. Y'all have failed the membership. You have failed the CSAs. Y'all held these fake, phony contract meetings. We're gonna turn over 100 CSAs. But what y'all come back with was the P10, which means part-time 10 years, right? And didn't have no triggers. Y'all sat there and lied to the membership, to the CSAs, and told us that we're going to turn 100 of y'all over. I don't even think 20 or 30 have been turned over since that lie, right? Now, y'all want us to believe that y'all increased the CSA rate by 17.4%. I went from 1741 and my paycheck is now 1771. Oh, y'all gave us a 30% raise. What are y'all counting, baby? What are y'all calculating? I want y'all to remember this. I counted over $5 million to $6 million a day, or maybe every other different shift at the Secretary of State. Y'all are fooling the people that can't count. A broke woman can count. Okay. All right. So now the CSAs. Okay, number 12. Allow the CSAs to pick up to 40 hours if they desire. Previously, CSAs could not pick more than 32 hours. So, you want the CSAs to pick 5 days, work 40 hours, but when the CSAs work 40 hours, they do not get time and a half. So whenever you work 40 hours and more, you're supposed to get time and a half. So the CSAs working 5 days as the CSRs do, right? They do not get, the CSAs do not get paid vacations. The CSAs do not get paid bereavement. Our mamas and granddaddies and uncles them matter just like y'all full-timers. Mamas and daddies matter when they die. Okay? The CSAs don't get paid VRD days. They don't get paid in lieu days. They don't get paid the time and a half for 40 hours or more. They don't get paid birthday days, and they don't get their birthday day off. They don't get paid holidays. So what are y'all telling me that y'all did? So y'all have continued to fail us each and every day. And the math is not mathing. I seen something also. Wait a minute, because they had upset at me. Number 5. It's just they upsetted me. Number 10, created a true career path. Are you effing kidding me? You put the CSAs back in slavery, right? You failed to adhere to all of the amalgamated constitution, right? You failed to turn over 100 CSAs to CSRs, right? But y'all come back with the P10, right? And tell us this is the way to go. But what the P10 does is let anybody that is a CSA that want to turn and go to a janitor or a flagger or whatever the next classification that they want to take, that jumps them in front of the ones that been here 9 years, 8 months and have not turned over. Okay. Now, another thing that you guys have not done and that you have continued to fail at, y'all are failures. The janitors, y'all put on here number 17 that y'all increased the uniform allowance to $500. Sure, the CSAs received the $500 uniform allowance. Sure, I think the RTO received it. But the janitors who really need it, because they're the ones that's really working outside and struggling and scraping, they're the ones that need the $500 uniform allowance, right? And then y'all need to, this is what I'm saying. We got people here don't know what they need to do. We need to bring back the 3-person crews, that one person salted and sand, one person shoveled and the other person pulled the garbage, because the way that it's been snowing and going crazy, y'all have one person working three stations, and then y'all wondering why the city of Chicago and all of these different commuters are talking about how nasty CTA is, because y'all cutting corners and y'all giving the money to the wrong people. So y'all continue to fail, okay? And then they say pick time for the CSAs. Wow. Number 14, but it's no paid time off. Sure, we can pick a vacation, but it's an unpaid vacation. Why are we still here 9 years and we do not have paid vacation? But check the move out with the Three Stooges. All three of these individuals not only have one pension, they got two pensions. Eric Dixon retired from the union. He retired from CTA, so he get the union pension and he get the CTA pension. Deborah Lane, she retired from CTA. She get the CTA pension and she get the 308 pension. We have Mr. Mark Wings finna run again, so he can secure his second pension. He's gonna get a pension from CTA because he got his 26 years in a day. And then once he run again and win in November or December, whatever money it is, bam, he gonna have another pension because he's gonna retire at the union and get this money. But they know how to get two pensions for themselves, but they have not discovered how to get one pension for the CSAs. They have not discovered how to turn over these 9 years and 8 months employees, right? Now, they have not, I don't understand it. But you know what else I saw here that they put? Wait a minute. We got to go to the next page, baby. 31, they secured a $6,000 bonus for all rail instructors in 2021 and 2022. Yes, y'all did. But y'all didn't tell us that y'all secured that $6,000. Guess what everybody found out about that $6,000 that was secured to all the rail janitors? Cheryl Sistrunk broke the story in November here on Intellectual Radio, Popping Off with Cheryl Sistrunk. I told the members. And the only reason y'all hurry up and told it because my show aired, it went viral, and bam, y'all had to say something. So the name that y'all need to thank on some of this paperwork, we need to thank Cheryl Sistrunk, because Cheryl Sistrunk is busting y'all out. Okay? And this is the key. Y'all did the Geisha Esther deal, which is number 31, where y'all secured the $6,000 bonus. But how come y'all can't secure a $6,000 bonus for these CSAs and these RTOs and all of the janitors that are making CTA the way it is? Y'all are securing something for rail instructors. Okay, so they bring the instructors back, right? Not only they do not pay the $81.04 a month that we're paying for union dues, they pay no union dues. They pay nothing into the pension. They get their regular pension, plus they get two CTA paychecks. So y'all, I want to tell all y'all, the Three Stooges, as long as y'all keep putting out paperwork, I'm going to put out a show and tell y'all what y'all did. Y'all are failures. Y'all have lied to the membership. The math is not mathing. And I want you guys to know I'm on the back of y'all shoe, because I want y'all to know. I need you to put your name here, because all of y'all are failures. Y'all are receiving $130,000, $115,000, $125,000, and y'all are failures. And until the CSAs are rectified and given what they deserve, and until we have bereavement days off, we have family members that die too. Why would your mama matter and mine don't? Why would your grandmammy matter and my grandmammy don't? Right? When your grandmama die, you get 3 days off with pay. Our grandmama die, CSAs, we get no days off. We get 1 day. They may give us one. They try not to give us our three. We get three, y'all. Don't let them tell you only get one. They try to give you 1 day and make you come back to work. There's no mental health days for nobody. We have employees that people commit suicide on the train tracks. These people need mental health days. They need an extra 5 days or 6 days off to get their mind back together. Then y'all calling the CSAs up to come up and survey the platform and look at the scene. Who wants to see a mangled uh, body and blood and everything everywhere? And then y'all don't want to let nobody off injured on duty or take a mental health day because, oh, that's not in the contract. It's a lot of things ain't in the contract, but y'all sure make a way to get around what ain't in the contract. So this is the key here tonight. I need you CSAs to get ready to stand up. These candidates are getting ready to run. And listen, the CSAs don't have no paid vacations. The CSAs do not have paid bereavement. The CSAs do not receive VRD days. They're not paid. We don't get them. We do not receive no in lieu days. We don't receive paid holidays or paid birthday, and we don't receive time and a half. Stop picking them 5 days. Only pick your 4. And if you desire to work the 5th day, then you go in the workbook or the double book, or however you want to do it. But do not pick 5 days in April when they ask the CSAs to pay. If they're saying you a CSA, treat me like a CSA, because there's no way that they're receiving 8104 from us full-time benefits, but we don't have the full-time benefits. They want a full-time union do without the full-time benefits. So I want you guys to wake up. And this whole big paper of nothing, they have not accomplished not a thing. And I want them to know, I want y'all to put some respect on my name, 308. Everything that y'all not telling us about is because Intellectual Radio, Popping Off with Cheryl Sistrunk, has brought it to the forefront. And every week I'm on the back of y'all neck. As long as I'm part-time and can't go buy no sugar, guess what? I'm going to be so sweet on y'all. I'm going to talk about y'all. And it's not going to be alleged. It's not going to be no alleged. It's going to be all facts, all true. So this is the key. We need 25 people to show up on Valentine's Day. We need you to attend your union meetings, because it is so many things that is going on. They done sat here and wrote 34 lies. 34 lies that they have told to y'all, and y'all don't know no better. But guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to be your grandmama and auntie that's in the kitchen, that's signifying and they're telling everything. I'm going to tell it how TI is and let the chips fall where they may, because I'm running for one of them big, powerful seats. And you know what? They all want me. You know, I would love Cheryl on my team. You know, I would love to talk to Cheryl. You ain't got to talk to Cheryl. Cheryl going to talk for herself. I'm going to show y'all the results. I'm going to show y'all the difference in somebody that is going to still be here with you guys. 26 years in a day. This 9 years and 8 months that I have done at CTA, it's all for free. Okay? My 9 years and 8 months, the union is so dumb and stupid, they don't even go in to try to negotiate that, you know what, CTA, we know our employees need to do 26 years in a day to retire. So we have CSAs that have been here almost 10 years. Let's keep these 10 years like in lieu somewhere where all they need to do is 16 years in a day. And bam, they could retire and get their full benefits. But no, they got us out here like sheep for the slaughter, and they're treating us like legalized slaves. You get it? But I want you guys to wake up and to understand what is going on. And then another thing, I want everybody to do unto others that you would have them do unto you. That means that don't push me on the floor. Then when I push you on the floor, you calling the police. Don't slap me. Then when I come back and slap you, you calling the police. That's wrong. Do unto me that you would have me do unto you. And don't be assaulted. Be when you do wrong to somebody and then they do it right back to you. Okay? So I want you guys to understand what is going on in Chicago. I want you guys to understand what is going on in 308. And we have Mo, Larry, Curly, and Joe them running the show. But I want y'all to know every week, I'm going to put y'all up on it. And y'all heard it first on Intellectual Radio, Popping Off with Cheryl Sistrunk. So don't forget, next week, check in with me, because y'all know my ears to the street, and I'm tired of them not putting no respect on my name. Cheryl Sistrunk. brought out the PPP. I brought out the Geisha the deal. I brought out the cutie patootie bags. I brought it all out. Keep listening. November, I'm running. 5 tray all day. Y'all know what it is.